2 is going to be on its way as RSG is about to take Team HAQ for game number 2. As Gary going to be starting things off, and it is going to be the Lord Shen skin going up against Po.
Yep, it's Kung Fu Panda 2, baby. That's the fun of it all. And honestly, I do like the fact that HY is going to be playing the HAQ with the Dragon Warrior skin. You know, it's like a 1v1. It's that Mortal Kombat style of, hey, let's fight, let's Kung Fu this out and figure out who's going to come up on top.
Yeah, I'm a little bit curious here. Who would Masha be in Mortal Kombat, man?
Tigress.
Okay.
Not even. If you say anything else, okay, I'm gonna throw hands.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. But at the same time, HAQ gonna be going for a harassment. Angela versus him, and it's gonna be a support Matilda. So no mage Matilda coming from RSG. Why? Izanami gonna be playing as Julian. We haven't seen too much about this, but after seeing Stormy's performance yesterday, he might be taking out for himself as the Prince of Mage. Can he replicate what Stormy did yesterday?
Huh, interesting. It looks like HY is going to proxy the wave, and he was willing to actually sacrifice a little bit of EXP to get into this position and relay to the rest of his teammates. Hey, Ling is going to be on that top side. I don't see. He did a purple buff start. Lethal Wander probably was the biggest indication, but this does give a double confirmation. So you can tell RSG, they're playing a little bit more safely. They don't want to do something too crazy as they try to make a play in towards the mid lane. Mon might punish HY.
Oh no, HY, he knows he's dead. There's nothing he could have done. He knows he made a little bit of mistake. And interesting enough, HY went for a very interesting build on his tag emblems, where he actually opted to go for cooldowns instead. So that was a little bit of a big question mark for me, but I guess he wants to have his heavy spin always up online a little bit earlier compared to before. But I don't know, getting first blood in the hands of Team HAQ, not exactly the most ideal situation RSG wants to be in as of yet.
I mean, you don't want... Wait, do you not take cooldowns when you're in the EXP lane as a Kai? I mean, I saw you playing jungle Kai earlier, but wait, hold on. Let's see whether or not this is going to be a good situation for Team HAQ. It looks like they're backing off here, so that guarantees that RSG gets this turtle.
Well, jungle Akai plays jungle emblem. I still play Demon Slayer.
Fair enough.
I don't really have cooldowns on it, so...
Under penetration, question mark? Real world manipulation is out, though.
Yep, at the same time here, they do catch off Mon, and we're talking about the heavy spin. It's going to disrupt Team HAQ, and Team HAQ now with Lola forced to sprint out of safety. So that's going to be another kill in the hands of RSG, but it is going to be a 1-for-1. So as of yet, Gary is farming his way through, but he's going to get caught out by Ling Asa. He's dropping a little bit too low, but Hard Guards preemptively tries to keep him out alive, and he steals the purple buff away from RSG.
Nicely played coming in from Team HAQ. So far, so good here. And I mean, the fact that it's 1-to-1 and the fact that RSG hasn't been able to harass his topside as much is a big win for RSG MY. I mean, slowly but surely, a big win for Team HAQ. If they get this dive off, however, that's a different story.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit too risky to actually take the risk, as considering that Mon is still alive. They don't exactly have an indicator on whether or not his real world manipulation is up or not. So they don't exactly want to take the risk yet. But at the same time, Team HAQ is going to be proxying the wave down bottom, trying to go up against HY. And he knows that he's going to be able to beat HY in a 1v1 fight. But in the team fight potential, HY just does so much damage.
Now HY actually catching up in EXP against the Lola here, meaning that they lost at some point of time. HY somehow got a little bit more EXP, maybe through the mid lane. I'm not entirely sure how he
got a kill on Mon earlier.
Is that... I guess so. The assist did make that slight difference then. All right, fair enough. With that being said, 24 more seconds until the turtle comes back up.
Yeah, and seems to me, RSG, they're going to be proxying the wave down bottom. They want to set up for the bottom turtle. Lola is going to get harassed his way through, but this is a Masha with 3 ticks health as well as an Angela. So they are not going to be able to make an attempt, but they are going to try and contest the purple buff. Izanami getting a bit cheeky, but hasn't been able to get the one-shot combo yet. So I'm still waiting for him to actually replicate Stormy, but it seems like Team HAQ, they're just completely dodging really well. They're just having Gary trying to steal objectives away from Ling Asa, and this is actually working out. They don't want to allow Ling Asa to power farm their heroes by proxying the Shadow Strike all the way through. So this is a great way of just dodging and buying time, and hopefully, and just hopefully, Lola is going to be able to one-shot him later on.
We'll see. We'll see if he can. Min now in some trouble here as the rest of Team HAQ is going to be engaging onto this fight instantly. Even the HAQ are unable to protect them. Panda loses his blazing duet as he battle mirror images out of there. However, on the bottom side, the rotation from HY might just be enough. No, Izanami doesn't have the cooldowns. Mon is still alive, but the rest of his teammates are already dead. 3 for nothing in favor of RSGMY.
Yep, Lolios also bagging a double kill for that Popo and Kuba, so he's doing really, really well. And Lola now, he's gonna try and stall them back, but he's taking a little bit too much damage. He tries to focus on his Nami, but he gets sidestepped with the enhanced spears, swords, and that is gonna be an easy kill coming from RSGMY. And Team HAQ, they're throwing bodies for this, and seems like mid control is gonna be their priority, but was it actually worth it? I don't think so.
Honestly, I think it's really worth it for RSGMY. The fact that HY has been proxying these waves, was sacrificing a little bit here and there, but making a huge effort in these bigger team fights, 4v4s, 5v5s, coming up huge with 3 over almost nothing there in their favor. I mean, now it's time for RSGMY to really take control over this game. We're seeing that the first items are already coming through for most of their composition, except for Akai and Matilda, who, interestingly enough, decided to kind of spread out her build a little bit more. I was looking to get one more completed component, but that's going to be fine.
Yeah, and it seems, I think it's pretty much the same coming from Lola as well, is going for the value Molten Lances and then rushing the Sky Guardian Hammer for the one-shot potential. But HY, he's got a pretty smart idea, right? The earlier Draener's armor is just to deal with Gary as well as the Blazing Duet to a certain degree, and it's actually working out. But now here he comes, the Blazing Duet comes in, Izanami is going to be the first to get caught out, so great catch coming from Team HAQ. But Gary taking a little bit too much damage, but HY catches him mid-air with the heavy spin. But do they have the damage? Yes, they do. They take him out, but Matilda zips him in, and Team HAQ, they want to respond, but they just don't have the damage on Panda yet.
Yep, a 1-for-1 trade. Izanami for Gary, but Loliels, he's got to be careful here. They've already broken top tier 1. They're looking to get more.
Lola, he does have the health, but he doesn't have the energy to regain it, so he's going to be forced to back out. Leos is going to be starting to chip in towards the outer turrets and set up for the bottom turtle, which RSGMY is already ahead compared to Team HAQ, with especially Gary getting picked up. But Min taking a little bit too much damage. Izanami going for the sprint, but nope. He is going to back out. Yep,
we've seen RSGMY do this before. They're going to play for these neutral objectives, and now the game is really going to start ramping up as RSG basically winning on every single front here. All the lanes are doing totally fine. They're getting neutral objectives. They've broken 2 tier 1s. If they can break mid, that's when Team HAQ is going to slowly crumble.
Yep. But Team HAQ mid control once again, and seems like the Lord is going to be up in 104 seconds. So this next team fight, they need this mid control, and RSGMY, they've got to throw bodies for it. But Circling Eagle, Posling ends up to the back line. They should one-shot the Angela, so no hard guards protection. Meanwhile, HAQ is going to be stranded all by himself, so it's going to be a support for a support. Nothing crazy yet, but Team HAQ, they have to play this very, very safely, as Lolios is going to be in the position to contest this, while Panda is still a little bit underfarmed.
I think so far, Team HAQ, if they want to get back into this game, they have to get this pick. Gary still alive. Loliel's in trouble. Still dies to Angela at the end of the game. That's what we need to see coming in from Team HAQ. They cannot let these split pushes happen, because right now, RSGMY, they're not clumping together. They're trying to diversify.
Yeah, that's a mistake coming from RSG. They should be grouping up, and for Lolios to be picked off like that, that's not going to be very, very helpful. Gary going to go for a little bit of harassment, but he goes in for the catch. HAQ is going to take a little bit of damage, but now here he comes. The Circling Eagle is not going to be available, but Tempest Blade is going to be able to get Gary out of safety. So Ling Aza having difficulties trying to play the catch-up game. Meanwhile, Lola, he finds HAQ by himself. Is he going to go for the challenge? But doesn't want to risk it yet. 30 seconds for the next Lord Pit. They want to set up for this Lord fight up top.
Yep. Once again, Ling just split pushing, trying to break up RSGMY to get them back into the lanes, to give free information to Team HAQ so that they can make a decision. But bot side, I mean, it's not going anywhere right now. I would have imagined that at some point, Team HAQ would have gotten a push down there.
This is tough. This is tough, but it seems like they are going to be able to force the heavy spin completely with the mark, and RSG, they've lost a big utility right from the get-go for this Lord fight. And Panda is going to be able to get out of safety. He's going to be okay, but the Real Malaysia finally drops RSG. Focuses on Ling Aza, but can he keep him alive? He's trying to make a run for it, but the shields from the Matilda will keep him alive, as Team HAQ was hoping that the burn coming from the glowing one on Mon is going to be able to kill him off. But unfortunately, that's going to be the full reset coming in. Min now forced to back out, forces the sprint as well, but Panda re-engages with the Blazing Duet. Can't seem to get Izanami as he sprints out of safety. And another huge skirmish has begun, but no one has died. Team HAQ now making the risky attempt, tries to force the Lord. Is this advisable? It seems like it is a good one because RGMY is in no position to fight this, and they might need to throw bodies for this right now.
Yep, he's going to try for a steal. Oh, HAQ, he walks up for it. Now he ends up losing his life as well. Looks like there wasn't a clean call out there. Team HAQ going to walk away with this Lord.
Yeah, nicely done coming from Team HAQ, baiting things out. RSGMY getting a little bit more panicky with those real-world manipulation. Doesn't exactly know what to do. Ling Aza going to be the prime focus for Mon. And this Ice Queen's one up on this Yve is starting to annoy the heck out of RSGMY. And this is not helping RSGMY, even though they've got the stronger teamfight potential. They're just getting baited out throughout the entirety of the fight. Yeah,
I mean, these baits are looking real nice and juicy as well, but Team HAQ now turning that gold lead over into their favor is going to be great, because now Team HAQ can fight on even footing against RSGMY, and if it does happen to be a bigger team fight, they've got a really good opportunity now that Mon has 2 items.
Yeah, but it's going to be a lot of weight onto his HYGY shoulders to actually get the perfect heavy speed. Now Ice Queens are up on Min as well, so that's going to be a lot of slows across the entirety of team fight for Team HAQ, while Team HAQ continues with their split push aggression, and it's actually working out in their favor because they've got so much objectives, and RGMY, they're always scrambling, and because of this they can't always group up as far, and that's actually hurting RGMY's composition rather than helping.
I mean, based on the items so far, with the 3rd item already being completed for both junglers as we move on to the 4th, it could be a 100-0 situation. We're not seeing too many situation items just yet, and nobody rushing anything too crazy or out of the ordinary. So, as you can see, it's a game of footsies, judging, distancing each other, so they're just out of reach, but whoever responds first and whiffs is going to die.
Yep. Top side Lola, the scout on HYHY, it's going to be a tank for the tank, but Lola, he has the one-shot capabilities to actually take down Lolios himself, so that's going to be his sole objective, making sure that Lolios doesn't go absolutely crazy by giving him the disarm, so that clap is going to be very important up on him, but we haven't seen too much of Lola yet. It's always been the Mon show here coming from Team HAQ, who's just zoning them out, but as of yet, Team HAQ, they're doing a fantastic job with those lane controls. 50 seconds left on the sidelines for the Lord Pit, but let's take a look at the damage dealt ranking so far. It's still going to be Lolios, but they are neck and neck with Mon.
Yeah, this honestly looks right. You would expect Lolios to be on top considering how much he is dealing so early on into the game and how far he actually got ahead, but Mon and Panda are catching up very quickly with their strong AoE. So right now, it's about juggling the ultimates. What can RSGMY actually get and force out of Team HAQ? If they can get real-world manipulation, that would be the most ideal, because everything else could either be stopped, interrupted, and more importantly, just chunked away.
I like the positionings of Min as well. He's not too far off as well. He may consider go for a little bit more split push progression himself, just because he can get into the fights immediately with the hot guard. So they're utilizing the Angela a little bit better from RSG from game 1. And now with the Lord coming up, it seems like they're in position to try and bait this out. And Team HAQ looks like they want to fight this. And RSG, they're still lane controlling their way through this fight. And Lolios a little bit too far off the bushes here, as Team HAQ is trying to reel in for this fight. HYHY looking for the heavy spin, but Lola is just harassing his health down low. Ling Aza also going to be focused down as he soaks up most of the combos. Real Manation finally drops, zones him up, but from the back lines, HYHY is going to be focusing on Mon. Mon gets taken out. The Fright breaks down, and Gary going to be almost taken out by Ling Aza. The hard guard protects him, but he's a little bit too low. Panda now needs to run for his life as Lolios chunks his way through. But can he survive this? No, he cannot. HYHY was waiting at the battle mirror image.
Nicely played coming in from Panda. Walks up, uses the Winds of Nature early to ensure that he doesn't take any more damage, and then immediately looks to try and turn that around. He still dies at the end of the day, but hey, Lolios, he played that really, really well.
Yeah, this was very, very hard fight for Team HAQ, considering how annoying the heavy speed is. But at the same time, Gary is going to get caught up. In the brief of the moment, he gets the Templar's Blade off, and he's going to be able to escape that.
Wow, he was able to buffer through that? I thought for sure he was going to get clipped for the entire duration there. But well, you know, you win some, you'll lose some. And right now, RSG catching back up after Team HAQ pulling away to about 4K, now reducing it down to 2K. This is very manageable.
Yeah, this is something that I don't think RSG should fight this, but they are going to make an attempt on those Lola. Hardcast on him as well. He wants to go for the back line. He's focusing on Loleos, but Loleos has so much shield, but he's going to get focused down. Min is going to be dead as well, but the Lord is down to his 20%. HAQ, do they want to try and force the issue? They have to. This is going to be a little bit risky. They cannot afford to give this or Team RSG. But Ling is going to be focused out by Gary. But can he get the Lord? No, he cannot. No, actually, he did get the Lord. Panda saves the day. He's going to go for the Blazing Duet. And RSG, they're cumbering. They're panicking. They have to run. And now, Loleos, he's going to fight against Panda. But he's got the Winds of Nature. Run, boy, run. And now, Mount catches him at the edge and catches him off guard. And Tima absolutely wipes RSG MY.
What a play coming in from Team HAQ here. Strong opening, strong ending as they look to 2-0 RSG MY and end the game off of a single punishment. HY will make it in time. GG, well played to Team HAQ. Good communication.